Hi guys, good morning.
Very good morning.
Morning.
Okay, yesterday, have you installed that Angular project setup?
Yes, now.
All of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, bro.
Okay. See, whatever I have explained yesterday, so briefly I will explain today. Okay. See, this is the main project architecture and overflow. It will be the like this way project structure, and the node modules. It is containing all the packages like dependent, all the installed source packages will be containing inside the node modules folder. Src will be the project structure, like all the project code will be stored inside the src. And here we are having a angular.json file for a project configuration files, like all the configurations will be included inside the angular.json file. Okay, and we're having a package.json file also. So here dependent packages to run the Angular application. So all the project related specific dependencies will be installed in the package.json file. And we are having a tsconfig.json file, typescript config.json file. So here it will defines how to compile the application, because browser will understand only a JavaScript, not for a TypeScript. So we need to convert into an JavaScript. So those configurations will be set it up by the tsconfig.json file. So here we have provided a target ES 2017. This one. And these are the configurations file, and inside the src folder it is containing app, assets folder, environments, and index.html and main.ts file, polyfill.ts file, and styles. And test.ts file. So all the root level testing things will be included in the test.ts file. See, Angular is inbuilt with the TypeScript, so that we are defining the TypeScript files by using .ts. See, in JavaScript, you are able to create the folder in a .js, but in TypeScript, we are using .ts notation. We are creating the TypeScript file. These are the main folder structure, and here we are having a separate routing.module.ts file. It will be to split the application into a small piece, like for a code reusability and readability purpose we have created a separate routing.module.ts file. So in app.module.ts file also we can able to do whatever we are included here, the same thing we can provide inside the app.module.ts file. Why we have created is, in the future, for a better readability purpose, we have created a separate module.ts file. Wherever we require, simply we can utilize this class name and we can include it inside the module.ts file. This is the folder structure. So that see all the things are .ts file, TypeScript file, .spec.ts file, and .html and .css means. So we are having a up to now we learned HTML, CSS and JavaScript. How we have notated .html to include all the HTML files. .css we have notated and we have styles for a particular components and elements we have worked on. And for a JS.js we have used. But now coming to the picture is we are using a Angular, but we are not defining it individually. So when we are creating a one component, it is a 4 files it is containing. That is nothing but component.html, component.css, component.ts. See, this is not a JavaScript, it's a TypeScript file. And one more separate file is spec.ts file, like for a testing reason we are using. So when we are creating any component in Angular application, it will generate 4 files: .css, .html, .spec.ts, .ts, component.ts file. So the main 4 layers will be generated. And here, so when we are providing a npm start or ng serve commands, we will use to run the Angular application. See, ng serve -o means forcefully open the application in the browser. -o means. See, directly it came to the browser and displaying the content. See, now we need to understand that, okay, when I am giving the npm start or ng serve, from where to where it is navigating and displaying the content. Please be remember that in each and every interviews, all will ask about how component bootstrapping process will work, or how the Angular application will work, from where to where it is navigation will happen. This is the most basic thing. Please be remember this one. So when we are using a ng serve or npm start, so first it will check the, we are having a index.html. It's a one of the root index file we are having. So we have declared the application root folder selector. So we are having a main.ts file is the entry point of the Angular application, main.ts file. So it will come and check the this one app module. Here we are using a platform browser dynamic of bootstrap module of app module, means application root module we are providing. This one app module, export class module, bootstrap module. So it will come and check the this respective module, it will check it. So that what it will tells, bootstrap module of app module. Just navigate to the app module. It will come to this app module folder, and then Angular should know, okay, I have navigate to the app module, but which component or which module I need to load first. So we are defining Bootstrap. Inside the Bootstrap array, we are declaring app component. Not only an app component, anything, whatever it may be, you can define it inside the Bootstrap array. That respective component, it will navigate. App component is nothing but this is the app component class name. It will navigate it. Here it is containing the four folders: component .css, HTML, spec.ts, component.ts file. This is the .tsc in the root top level. App.component.ts file. This one. So this file is containing selector. Means we can utilize this selector wherever we require. See, the same app root selector we have declared here. So that what it means, we are creating a single page application at the single index.html file. So when Angular knows and navigate to the app.module, and from app.module to it will come and check the Bootstrap array app component, and then it will come and check the app component here. So when it comes to here, it will check, okay, what I need to display in the browser. Then Angular will convert the TypeScript into JavaScript, because browser will understand only a JavaScript. So we will call it as a transpilation. Transpilation means it will convert the TypeScript code into a browser readable JavaScript code. That is the transpilation in Angular. So here we are using template URL, style URLs. So we are providing a style URLs. This path we need to provide it within the array. What? One step backward. App.component.css file. Okay. App.component.html. HTML what we have written. We are having a Angular 12 class and one title. So whatever the TypeScript is containing, I have binded that one. And then I will provide some styles to the H1 element. Automatically it is reflecting in the browser as well. So it is containing the 4 folder structures like .html, app.component.ts file, and component.css file and spec.ts file. This is the main 4 folder structure it is containing one component. In this way, when we are using npm start ng-serve, so it will navigate from the index.html, main.ts file. It will come and check for the Bootstrap module of app module. Again, it will navigate to the root module of the application is app.module.ts file. And in the app.module.ts file, we are having a Bootstrap array. It will check for this one app component, and it will navigate to the app component, and it will convert the data and display in the browser. This is the Angular navigation. How bootstrapping process will works in Angular. ఇది ఎక్కడి నుంచి ఎక్కడికి నావిగేట్ అవుతుంది, ఎలా డిస్ప్లే అవుతుంది, ఒక కాంపోనెంట్ ఎలా లోడ్ అవుతుంది అనేది ఇప్పటిదాకా నేను ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయండి. సో నౌ హియర్ వాట్ ఈస్ ఎ TypeScript? So we can use JavaScript also. But why we are using a TypeScript? See, TypeScript also is one type of JavaScript only. On top of the JavaScript features, they have added, Microsoft team has added additional features to the TypeScript. See, in TypeScript, in JavaScript, in JavaScript, we will write the variables, like we can declare one variable by, sorry, where let constant, we will declare it, right? So here also we can declare variables. So I will declare one variable. So I will provide a data type. In JavaScript, in this way we'll declare the variable. Let, otherwise I will show you in the, see, is equal to JavaScript. This is the way in JavaScript we will define the variable by using var, let, constant. We can able to declare the variables. It is a dynamically typed language and also a loosely typed language, JavaScript. Because why we are calling it as a loosely typed language is it is a, at the time of variable declarations, we can't define the variable data type. See, now we are having a JS return type. So I will provide a string. See what we are getting? Simply unexpected token. So it won't accept the data type at the time of variable declaration in JavaScript. అదే మనము టైప్ స్క్రిప్ట్ లో చెక్ చేస్తే we can define the variable data types in TypeScript. See, data colon number 20. But here, look at here properly. Data variable, I have provided a variable type is number. Number data type I have provided. At the time of variable declaration itself, I have declared the data అనే ఒక వేరియబుల్ లో should be contain only number only. I have provided 20 so that it is providing a, it's not throwing any errors, but I will define it as a string. Just look at it. See, we are getting the error. Type string is not assignable to type number. So this is the type as a variable data type we have provided to the data variable, but I am assigning as a value as string. Within the string 20 I am providing, but Data అనే ఒక వేరియబుల్ should contain number only. It should not accept. But JavaScript will not provide these kind of errors at the variable declaration and also a development time. It won't throw any errors. So it will throws the errors at the runtime. The main advantage of the TypeScript is type checking. See, immediately it will check the type check. Okay, I have provided one data variable and number we are having. So instead of this number, I will provide a string. See, error goes. So I will declare one Boolean value also. Either it should be a true or false. But if I am trying to provide any value, again it will throw the errors. This is the main advantage of the TypeScript. The mainly it is a superset of JavaScript. It is a strongly typed language. At the time of variable declaration itself, we can provide the variable data type. We can provide it so that it will minimizes the errors at the runtime. And as well, it will support for the classes. See, this is the class. So in Angular, everything is a class and a component. Here, what is the class means? Class, it is consisting of a set of properties and methods. This is the main normal. See, TypeScript is an open source or also a object-oriented programming language which is developed by the Microsoft team. Okay. It is a superset of JavaScript with a strongly typed language. Means strongly typed means like this. At the time of variable declaration itself, we can define the variable data types. That is the strongly typed language. And here it will not converts or display in the browser. Browser will understand only a JavaScript. See, TypeScript is not directly run on the browser. It needs compiler. Means one third party, one tool or anything it's required to convert it properly and generate the JavaScript file. See, TypeScript is the ES6 version of a JavaScript. Some additional features like it is one of the JavaScript file only, but on top of the JavaScript, Microsoft team has included the additional features. So those features like we're having a interfaces, namespace, classes, okay, and we're having a module. It will support and other data types also it will support the TypeScript. These are the see what is the TypeScript means. It is a open source, pure object-oriented programming language. It is a strongly typed superset of JavaScript which compiles to a plain JavaScript. So we are having a TypeScript file. This is the TypeScript file. It is containing a ES6 new features all, and we need to convert into an ES5, means readable format, browser readable format. We need to convert it. That is nothing but ES5. See, TypeScript, inside the TypeScript it is containing all the ES6 versions we are using. From ES6 to it will convert it to an ES5, right? JavaScript, plain JavaScript it will convert, so that browser will understand and display the content in the browser. See, we can create the one TypeScript file, and by using a TSC command we can convert the TypeScript code into a JavaScript code. We can convert it, means individual files we can convert it. But in Angular we are having all the separate files and inbuilt with the TypeScript, so that we no need to use the TSC command in Angular. See, why should we use the TypeScript in Angular? See, it will support for static typing, strongly typed, modules, and optional parameters. So, JavaScript, it won't support for modules, and it's not a static typing one. Optional parameters also it won't accept. It will throws the errors. And it is a fast, and we can easily create the TypeScript files we can create. And it will provide say error checking feature at the compilation type. It means, see, we have provided this one here, string. That's at the compilation type. See, immediately we are getting the errors. It will throw the errors at the development stage itself. This is the main advantage. TypeScript support reusability because of inheritance. So we are having one class. See, this is the class method. If I want to inherit this class properties, suppose we are having a this title and data variables we are having. I want to utilize these two properties in other method. So I can use class name extends other component name. I can able to inherit the these title and data properties from the this respective app component to other component. We can inherit from the parent component. It will support, but JavaScript does not support. And yeah, and TypeScript versions. So in the 2012 TypeScript is introduced, and now the latest version is 4 version. In the 2020 they have introduced August 4 version, 4 point something version it is there. That is the latest version of TypeScript. See, in the package.json file, you can find out within the dev dependencies we are having a TypeScript version 4.3.5. This is the latest version of TypeScript. Here. These are the advantages and disadvantages of the JavaScript. You can go and check those things. Here in the TypeScript, so it will provide say classes, interfaces, inheritance it will support, strongly typed one, so static type checking it will provide, and intelligence it will provide, code navigation. These are the main advantages like features of TypeScript, these things. And disadvantages of TypeScript, like TypeScript it will takes more time to compile the code because browser will understand JavaScript. So it will take time to convert from the TypeScript to the JavaScript. And other disadvantage, it's like TypeScript does not support the abstract classes. And to compile the application from TypeScript to the JavaScript, so we required a compilation step is required to transform the TypeScript code into an efficient JavaScript code. That is required. That is the main disadvantage. .ts. Okay. So like this way, we can convert it. Like we can create one file tsc that .ts file one can provide so that it will compile that application. See where we can provide the compiler configuration in the Angular application. See inside the TypeScript config.json file, what they have provided in the compiler options target. We are having a yeah. ts config.json file. Yeah, we're having a target ES2007. So here we are providing the compiler options like from which version to which version I need to convert the application. We can install the TypeScript also, but here we need not to install the TypeScript and utilize this one. Okay. Directly we can utilize in the Angular. This is not required. And we're having a, these are the main things like what are the different data types available in TypeScript. In JavaScript, we are having a primitive data types and non-primitive. Okay, string, number, boolean, undefined, null. So these are the primitive data types in JavaScript. But here also it will support string, number, boolean, null it will support, and objects arrays also it will support. Apart from that, it will support other data types also. That is generics, void, any, tuple. These are the other data types it will support so that it will minimizes the errors at the development stage itself. That is the main advantage of the TypeScript. See, static types. So we will declare one variable and we can assign some value to that variable. See, built-in types are primitive type. What is the built-in types? Number, string, boolean, null, and void. These are the built-in data types like primitive data types. these things, static, general. See here in the static, we are having a built-in and user-defined data types we are having. So here in the built-in data types, number, string, boolean, null and void. Okay, one by one we can check it. See, let identifier, column, number and some value we are assigning. So nothing but we are using here data, return type of string. How we need to provide it? Value, no, we will use it, types, return type of, I will provide number, some value we need to provide it here. This is the data types creation. Okay. It's a number. In this way, we can declare the variable data types. This is the number one. We can assign the value. For a string data type, we need to provide only a string. We have declared the string only. Like this way, we can declare it. It will accept. Within the string only, we need to provide it. If we are providing any other data type, it will throws the error. That is the number, string, and in the boolean also. Boolean values will be true or false. So it will accept only a true or false. It will accept only a true, it will accept, or else false only it will accept. So if we are providing other value, anything, any number, value, whatever it may be, so it won't accept anything, it will throw the errors. That is the Boolean data type in TypeScript. And here we are using a void. Void means in TypeScript we are using, not in JavaScript. Okay, it won't support void data type in JavaScript. See, is a return type of the function which do not return any type of a value. Why we are using a void here data type? Because sometimes we are not having any data type to that particular variable. When we are using a void, it will accept only a either undefined or null. Then only we can provide this one, void or undefined. On function name as a return type of void. We are having a null data type, means we are declaring one variable, let number is equal to as return type of number. We are assigning value as a null. That is the null data type in TypeScript or JavaScript, anything it may be. But the thing is, in TypeScript we will provide, see how we will declare the data type in C. This is the JavaScript one. In JavaScript, like this, we will declare the variable. In TypeScript, see, as a return type, we will provide and string. So now what I will do? So I will I have declared JS1 variable name. I will provide some value as null. See, when I am trying to access this, JS is null, and I can check it the type of null object. In TypeScript also we can declare the null variable. Null equal to, I am assigning a data type is a null, like value itself null I will provide. It means I have declared one variable and I am assigning the value as null. That is the null data type in TypeScript and JavaScript. Each and every interviewer will ask the questions on these things. What are the data types available? What is the main difference between null, undefined? What are the primitive data types and non-primitive data types? And in TypeScript, which data types it will support? So these are the null data type. Undefined itself, we are declaring one variable, but we are not assigning any value to that variable. That is undefined. Where x value will be undefined because I have declared one variable, where variable name, but I have not assigned any value to the x variable. That is undefined data type in TypeScript or JavaScript. Like this way. We can declare undefined also directly. Means it nothing. It's not there anything. And any also one type of a data type in TypeScript. Any will support for all the data type. See here. Let value colon any when we are providing, it will accept TypeScript. Sorry, string it will accept. Number also it is accepting, and Boolean value also it is accepting. Any means it will accept any data type. JavaScript it won't support these features. Void also it won't support. This one void, and any data type also it won't support. And now we are having a user defined types we are having. User defined means మనం ఏమైతే క్రియేట్ చేస్తామో ఓన్గా ఒక ఫంక్షన్ కానివ్వండి, క్లాసెస్, ఇంటర్ఫేసెస్, ఒక అరే కానివ్వండి, ఎలా యూటిలైజ్ చేస్తాం, ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేసి దానికి యాజ్ ఏ వన్ డేటా టైప్ హౌ వీఆర్ ప్రొవైడింగ్, దట్ ఈస్ ద యూజర్ డిఫైన్డ్ డేటా టైప్. అరే, క్లాస్, tuple, enum, interface, functions. Array data type, it's like it is a collection of elements of the same data type. It's like when we are declaring, see, number as a return type of number, and array when we are providing as a array data type, it will accept in the array format only. N number of arrays it will accept. Like this way. Array equal to, so it will accept a number of an array elements, it will accept. and we need to provide the value. Either it may be a empty or it will be a 3. See, now it is throwing error. Type string is not assignable to a type number. The thing is, we have provided an array literals here. Number of array. So it will contain only a array of numbers only, not the any string and other data types. It won't accept it. This is the array one. Like this way. And one more type also we can declare it. Second way also we can create it. Array of number, like generic type we can create it. So that we are having a array 1 equal to array of, this is the generic type, means open and closing brackets. This is the first way of creation. This is the second way. Return type number, but it will accept a number of array. In the array format it will accept it. But here array of number also we can provide it as a generic type. Both we can utilize it. And we are having a other data type is tuple. So tuple is a data type which includes two sets of values of different data types. See how we are declaring one tuple, like let a colon. So here how we are providing, it will accept only a single one, it will accept it in normal TypeScript, like this way. Either a number or object, null, undefined, it will accept it. But to declare a two different data types, we will use tuple data types. See, like this way we will provide. One should be in string, another should be in number will be there. And then we can provide values, we can declare it like this way. A equal to, for this particular variable, high 8, string will be there. Means two values, string and value, because this is an array of string and number. High string, number is 8. Other one will be how, and 5 will be a number. So it will be containing two string values and two number values it will contain. So to declare a two different data types, we are using a tuple in TypeScript. And here interface and classes. Okay, we'll wind up here. Okay. Just go through this tutorial. remaining data types still we are pending. Like interface, classes, and one more thing is enum is pending. Okay, these data types and generic data type, like how we can declare it. So these things we will discuss in the next class. And in the tomorrow, think TypeScript will complete. Okay, all the so the main things we are having like classes, inheritance, interface, and module we required, generics and decorators. Yeah. Tomorrow I will complete the TypeScript class. Yeah. So I have provided the link here. Please go through this TypeScript tutorial and why we are using a TypeScript, which versions we are currently having, and you can go through this one, JavaScript and TypeScript, like whatever I have explained, the same things will be there, and what are the features it is containing. And if you want to install TypeScript and convert it, then in our local device you can install the TypeScript by following these commands, and you can run the application and you can check it once how it is converting and displaying that one. Do you have any doubts?
Hello,
Yeah.
it's Akshata here.
Yeah, tell me, Akshita.
Will it make any difference if it is not a latest version? Because 3 months back I installed. Will it make any
No,
difference?
not an issue. No, not an issue. Only some of the features will not support. Okay.
Okay.
That time when we are when you are getting any errors, those time, then you can copy that error and put it in the Google. Okay, you will get the solution and you can install it any that supported one feature
Can
they
I
will.
upgrade it? Like, can I for the latest version? Is
Yeah,
there?
you can remove it. Like you can uninstall that one, and Angular CLI also you can uninstall by using npm. You can Google it, like how to uninstall Angular CLI. You will get the command, and from starting from the scratch you can install the Angular application. Node latest version, CLI latest version you can install it, and you can start working on.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah. Okay. Guys, ఏమైనా డౌట్స్ ఉన్నాయా?
No, bro.
ఓకే, అవి ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకోండి. ఓకే, ఫస్ట్ యాంగులర్ అప్లికేషన్ను ఇన్స్టాల్ చేసుకొని ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది, నావిగేషన్ ఎలా వర్క్ అవుతుంది, ఓకే, అందులో ఉన్న ప్రతి ఫోల్డర్ ఏ ఉన్నాయి ఫస్ట్ అవి చెక్ చేసుకోండి. నేను 1 by 1 టైప్ స్క్రిప్ట్ రేపు కంప్లీట్ చేసి ఫోల్డర్ స్ట్రక్చర్ ఎలా ఉంది, మనం ఎలా క్రియేట్ చేసుకోవచ్చు, కాంపోనెంట్ని ఎలా రాస్తాము, క్లాసెస్ అన్నీను, ఓకే, ఒక మాడ్యూల్ని ఎలా డిక్లేర్ చేస్తాము, అవన్నీ నెక్స్ట్ క్లాస్లో ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేస్తాం.
Okay.